The following program has been generously funded by the Patterson Foundation.
Hi everybody, my name is Beth Duda and I'm the director of the Suncoast Campaign for Grade Level Reading. We want to welcome you to this episode of This Book is Cool. We hope that our audience right now is full of book lovers because we have a book to love. It's a book called Shampoodle. And today we have a special guest to talk to us about why this book, Shampoodle, is so cool. We have a special guest with us today, Carolina Franco. Hi, Carolina.
Hi, Beth. How are you?
I am very well. How are you, my friend?
Good, good. Thank you for having me.
It's great to see you and really great to have you here to talk about this fun book, Shampoodle. Can you share with me one of the reasons why you think this book is cool?
Well, first off, the title, it's a mix of shampoo and poodle, a type of dog. Like, how creative is that?
I like that too. I love that shampoo is a word and poodle is a word, and they're put together to create a whole new word. And I love words like that. Words that are combined to create new things. It's a fun thing to do. I wonder also if you noticed all of the different rhyming schemes in the book.
Oh, yeah. There are a lot of fun rhymes and a lot of wordplay. Let's see if I can remember one. There's one that says, barking, bouncing, dog strut in, sniffing, snuffling, let's begin.
Wow, you did like it. You liked it well enough to memorize it. That's wonderful.
I did. It's even better if you try to say it 3 times fast.
Oh my goodness, you would have more skill than I do to be able to do that. That's quite amazing.
I can give it a try.
Oh, go ahead.
So, okay. Barking, bouncing, oh no, that's not it.
It's harder than it seems.
No. Barking, bouncing, dog strut in, sniffing, snuffling, let's begin. I don't know if that was faster.
It was fun to hear you try. Now, as you're talking, I noticed that you have an accent that makes me think that maybe you're not from Sarasota originally.
That's right. I'm actually from Colombia.
Colombia. Wow.
Yes.
I can tell. So I'm guessing that you probably speak not only English, but you speak another language as well?
Yes, Spanish.
I admire that. I wish that I could speak 2 languages. I know that I know a few words in Spanish, but not enough to be able to speak quickly. So how did you learn how to speak English?
Actually, with music, I used to find a song that I would like and get the lyrics. So I will know exactly what I was saying and I will translate it. That helped me a lot. And when I was in Colombia, I used to watch a lot of TV in English, actually. So that helped. That gave me really good tools. So by the time I came here, I understood a lot. But yes, my accent is still there.
I like it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So with the book, I know one of the fun things about the book, or something that I found really fun, was all of the different illustrations in the book, the different pictures. Was there a certain part of the book that you really enjoyed?
Yeah, I love how detailed the characters' faces were. For the dogs, the cats, the people. They were very funny, very expressive. And you can tell this book is cool like that just by looking at the cover art.
That's right. I think from the moment you see the cover, you know that the book is going to be fun and that it will probably make you laugh along the way. I also enjoyed the whole idea of the dogs being groomed and the author's imagination with that. So can you share a little bit about what you liked about that part of the book?
Yeah, all the dogs' hairstyles, they're very wacky, and the funny thing is that they're as varied as people's hairstyles, and all the pictures show that each groomer was styling the dogs to match their own hairstyles. So there were quite a few original looks in there.
There were. And I love that idea that the dog matches the owner in some way. I've heard people say that about people too, that when couples are together, like people who have been married for many, many years, or grandparents who have been together for many, many years, that they start to look like each other. I don't know if that's true, but I've heard people say that.
Yeah, I've heard that too, and I've seen some good examples of that.
So the dogs in the book Shampoodle, they spend so much time getting cleaned up and getting groomed and becoming beautiful in some cases, or matching their owners in other cases. But then at the end of the book, we have this wonderful comedic twist.
Yes.
Can you share it with us?
Yeah, that's definitely not what I was expecting. So it was a lot of fun to see how, yes, after all the time that they spent to get the dogs clean up and everything, that the dogs immediately jumped into the mud. And there's a picture at the end of the book that shows you exactly the comical results of that.
I loved that part, and I loved that it was so true to life. Have you ever had that experience where you spent a long time to get ready for an event, or you're dressed fancy, and then in just a blink of an eye, it gets ruined?
Yes, that happened to me a few months ago, actually. I got, let's say, prettied up. And as soon as I got to the place, it was raining and I did not have an umbrella. So yes, it was not what I was planning.
One time I went to a barbecue and I had a brand new yellow shirt, and it was, I thought, very nice and very pretty. And within the first 3 minutes of me being at the barbecue, I had spilled red sauce on the shirt, and for the whole rest of the day, I just felt a little bit of a mess. But I guess it happens to all of us at some point.
Yeah, we're human.
Well, Carolina, I want to thank you for taking the time to be with us today and to share the fun and frolic of Shampoodle with us. Do you have any words of wisdom about reading that we can take with us?
Yes, definitely. So since you mentioned that before too, that I have an accent, reading is just like art. Like it connects two cultures. And the good thing about this book is that it has a lot of pictures that they are fun, and they can, like, you can read it with your family, you can read it with your parents, even if they don't understand the language. It's a really good tool to have a good time together. So reading, it's definitely a good exercise to improve your imagination and to be more creative. So make sure you read this book because it is pretty cool.
Well, I like that idea, and I like the idea that reading a book in English can help you learn English. So now I'm thinking, if I really want to get better at speaking Spanish, that one of the things I might do is start reading some children's books in Spanish to help me learn the language. So thank you for that. That's a great tip.
You're welcome.
Well, it's always good to see you. Thanks for spending time with us today.
Thank you, Beth.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
It was so much fun to talk to Carolina about this fun book, Shampoodle. Many of the things she talked about, I agree with. I agree that you can tell right from the cover of the book that it's going to be fun to read. And all of the illustrations inside show us different kinds of people with different silly expressions on their face. And the dogs and the different ways that all of the dogs end up looking is really fun. This book also has some wonderful words for us to add to our word bank. One of the words is the word grooming. Grooming. Grooming means to make an animal clean and neat and nice looking. Sometimes grooming means to cut or file nails or to cut fur or trim the hair of a dog. Bathing a dog can be considered grooming a dog. Another word for our word bank is the word trot. Trot is a movement that's somewhere between a walk and a run. So it's not as slow as a walk, but it's not as fast as a run. So it's a trot. Another word that we have for our word bank from the book Shampoodle is the word snipping. Snipping means to cut, and to cut quickly. So if you snip something, you're cutting it quickly. So snipping means cutting quickly. Another word for our word bank is the word scat. Scat means to go away quickly. And sometimes people say the word scat when they want you to leave quickly. Scat. And it rhymes with the word cat. So sometimes you hear people say the phrase scat cat. Our next word for our word bank is the word toe. But not toe like the toe on a foot. The word toe, T-O-W. The word tow means pulled along behind, like a tow truck. The truck tows another vehicle behind it. And our final word for our word bank from the book Shampoodle is the word collide. Collide means to bump into one another with force. So if two people are running towards each other and they bump together with force, we call that a collision, and it would be two people who collide. It's been really fun to talk to you about the book Shampoodle, and really fun to think about all the different ways dogs can look. And that leads us to our activity for the book Shampoodle. We think it would be really fun to create puppy paper bag puppets. So you can take a paper bag and you can turn it into a puppet. I have a picture here of some paper bag puppets that have been created. These paper bag puppets used construction paper. And you can see where they've cut construction paper to be ears and different pieces of construction paper to make the eyes and the nose. And then you can put your hand inside the paper bag and make it work, just like a cloth puppet. We're hoping that you'll take the time to make a puppy paper bag puppet the way that you think it should look. And we hope you'll send us a picture of your puppet to connect at grade-level-reading-suncoast.net. We also hope that you might create your own This Book is Cool episode. We'd like to hear about a book that you love. You can send us the reasons why you think that book is cool and include some words that we could put into our word bank. Would be very cool if you could also include an activity that you think goes along with the book very well. I want to thank Carolina for being with us today, and I want to thank you for being with us today. I hope you'll join us for another episode of This Book is Cool. But until then, please remember that reading is the key to succeeding. Thank you all. Bye-bye.